All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Here is Arenas, still looking to get on the scoreboard. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. There with Wall, then it's Al Thornton, then it's Blatch and Booker. Here's Blatch, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
You know, those fouls are kind of easy to fall into. The refs caught him climbing up the back. The ball's almost in your grasp, but if you bump the defender while he's going up, they will blow the whistle.
Here's Powell, scooped up. Horford, and it'll go the other way. The Hawks turn it over. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. They'll be facing the New York Knicks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here is Arenas. Bibby covering. Horford against Blatch. Hits the outside fadeaway. Blatch has got his second bucket of the night. Some of the accolades and abilities you watch for with Atlanta. The Hawks tied Clark for the fourth best offensive rebounding rate in the NBA last season. A pretty nice category to thrive in.
Yeah, it's nice to get those extra shots, and you can do that when you have the length that the Hawks have on their roster, the athleticism. The wings do a nice job crashing the glass. So you're not surprised when you see where they rank in offensive rebound.
Here's Thornton. Buries it from 14 feet. They cut the lead to 8. The Hawks leading by 8. Crawford up top. No points for him. Here's Horford. Count the baseline J. And then you have Horford and Smith inside as well when you look at the Hawks rebound.
Yeah, those two guys do a nice job. They're not super big. Josh Smith is one of the best athletes in the league. Tremendous wingspan. Horford is kind of an undersized center, but both are tenacious in going after the basketball. And to me, Kevin, that's always what's most important in rebound.
From 11 feet away, again the Wizards score. Here's Bibby. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Crawford. Takes a three. Bibby misses.
I don't understand it. Kevin, the three hasn't been kind to him here in the first half, but he still continues to fire away.
Fires from the elbow. Arenas can't hit. Thinking about Gilbert Arenas, he said he'd made a conscious decision prior to last year to avoid the media and let his play do the talking.
Well, Kevin, it didn't quite work out that way now, did it?
Nope,
it
sure
was
didn't.
a really hard and difficult lesson for Arenas. I hope he learned it.
The second chance effort. Wall, that's good. He has 6.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Bibby against Arenas. And here's Bibby. Not on the scoreboard yet. Clark back to Arenas. It's been a tough stretch for him even before the legal troubles. He'd been fighting his way back from a career-threatening knee injury.
Yeah, and that's always frustrating for a player, especially like Arenas, because quickness and explosiveness is such a huge part of who he is and what he does. That lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money, too.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
Yeah, those wires connected nicely.
Washington calls timeout for the Hawks. Pachulia, he's checked in for Horford. Smith comes in for Josh Powell. And it's Teague in for Mike Bibby. The Wizards making a switch here.
That was your eight-time answer. One more time. Give it up.
Here's Heinrich. Young passes to Blatch. And jammed in for 2 good eyes and hands there. Set it up.
And look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound, though.
It's Crawford on the wing, defended by Young. Here's Pachulia. Fades away. That's good. And the Hawks lead by 8.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Here's Bletch. Josh Smith pulls it in. Outside Williams. Backing down is Pachulia. Intercepted.
Just too difficult to squeeze that pass low.
From 6 feet, shots good from Young. And they cut it to 6. Here's Teague. Under 8 minutes left in the second. Here's Williams. Off the mark from 3. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfishness. It's a joy to watch.
Heinrich kicks over to watch. Young with the ball. Off from three-point land.
He was off the mark on that one, but I hope the defense isn't planning to play him like that continuously. I mean, he'll knock down open shots from out there.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Jamal Crawford had a big season last year with the Hawks, and Joe Johnson appreciated the help offensively. Johnson said, guys have to stay home with him, and they don't want to leave him, so it gives me more room to operate. It feels great to have another guy there to make the defense play honest and who can really score the basketball. It takes a ton of pressure off me. Nice tag team for the Hawks, gentlemen.
It is indeed. Thank you, Doris. A nice shot by Yee. He has 5.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Smith dishes to Crawford. Tosses it up. The Hawks again can't hit. Wizards trail by 4. Now here's Heinrich. No points for him. Young from outside. Pachulia gets the board inside.
That's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. And you take a look at Josh Smith, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
He made it extremely tough for his opponents because he contested every shot and swatted away more than his fair share of.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins is checked in, and it's Johnson in for Marvin Williams. The Wizards making a switch here. Heinrich kicks to Howard. From 20 feet out. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pumpkin.
Wizards trail by 4. Shoots a 3. Collins rips down the defensive board. The Hawks leading by 4. To stop the drought, Johnson the pass to Collins. Here's Crawford. The bank shot won't fall. On offense, here are the Wizards. 4-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Heinrich outside. Howard. Here's Bletch, and he dunks that one through.
Boy, he can produce some rim rattlers, Kevin. This guy can fly.
Well, the whole building, Clark, knows what's going to happen when he goes up. The Hawks turn it over. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And the Wizards with possession, trailing by 2. Bibby against Heinrich. Wall. He dishes it. Here's Bletch. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Got a piece of it. Wall with it. 6 points for him. Here's Heinrich. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Well, for the Wizards, drafting John Wall was an absolute godsend after the turmoil of the previous year.
I would consider him exactly what the doctor ordered, a dynamic point guard prospect. They had players with offensive talent, but you have to have the ball movement to be effective offensively, and I would think Wall would be a catalyst for that.
Washington trailing. And it's Johnson picking him up. Now Heinrich looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Blatch. And again, Washington no good.
Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
To the paint. Howard. He's guarded by Johnson. Gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line. After so much losing, Atlanta has to be overjoyed to have a team who's in the playoffs, it seems, year after year.
And the fans down there deserve it. I know they're a little slow in showing up, but they've been pretty supportive in recent years. After years of bad luck, tough breaks, this run of good seasons by the Hawks is well overdue for the Atlanta sports fan.
Both teams deciding to change it up. He ties it up. Here's Crawford. About 3.5 minutes left in the half. Crawford against Young. Got the bucket and the foul. Great shot. He'll go to the line for one more. But with the roster as composed, this Hawks team isn't a championship contender. So how do they get there? Or how do they at least get in that elite category?
Well, I tell you what, I think they're missing a piece or two, but I wouldn't say they're that far off. I mean, it's a relatively thin line. I think they would need some more size on the interior. Horford is very serviceable as a center, but I think he would be much more efficient as a power forward. And then if they could get a true point guard, a creative point guard that could make it easier for everybody else. Heck, everybody wants one of those kind of point guards, Kevin. But I think that would help the Hawks tremendously. Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball. Al Horford playing very well. He has 12 points and a steal. Boy, he's been outstanding on both ends of the court.
Clark, where do you think that Al Horford can improve offensively?
I think his scoring numbers could be higher. I mean, he's a good percentage shooter. I think he's got to be more assertive in looking for his own shot. He's strong and athletic. He's just a tad mechanical down low, so he needs to add one or two more moves to his package.
Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First free throw is good. So Clark, with Horford, where do you think he should start developing his offense?
Kevin, a reliable jump hook is always a great shot to have in your arsenal for a big guy, especially an undersized big guy.
Well, Clark, you look at Blatch, 6'11", skilled. There's no question he's got talent.
Tremendous talent. And really, when Arenas went down, Blatch was able to step in and show that he could carry the load offensively. He's got a nice mid-range shot. He can get to the rim. He's active on the glass. I mean, this is a top-notch power forward in my mind.
Horford the pass to Pachulia. Just 4 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Arenas. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. He dumps it off. Young for 3. Shot is off.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Baseline jumper. Pachulia, good. And the Hawks lead by 6. And Washington has possession. They've trailed by as many as 10 points. Down low. Here's Blatch. That falls in on the layup coming off the feed. Blatch has got 12 in the game. The Hawks leading by 4. Crawford dishes to Johnson. Crawford kicks to Horford. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
He tried to sneak past, but didn't quite make it. Wasn't able to get it done. He's got to be a little more careful in that situation.
Here is Arenas. 1:23 left in the second. Here's Blatch. Kept alive. Here's E. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. And here we go with Joe Johnson. 4-point game. And it's Howard picking him up. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 13 points.
Kevin, they haven't attempted as many threes here in the second, and I think they're trying to get the ball inside more.
Throws it up. Howard can't hit.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown.
Stolen away.
It's been a tough quarter right now. They can't seem to get into any kind of rhythm or flow. They just keep giving the ball away.
They're just much too sloppy play so far. Shots good from Young. Here's Crawford. 30 seconds left in the half. Here's Crawford. Off target for 3.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
Here's Arenas. Drains it for 3. Arenas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
That'll do it for the first half.
Tremendous output from Johnson. 13 points, and he's gotten his hand on one shot for a block. That's a first half he can be proud of.
The Hawks on top, up 2.
Glad to have you with us on a Saturday night, and it's all right for the HP Halftime Report. For the Atlanta Hawks, they have the lead against Washington. They're still looking to establish what kind of team they'd like to be this season. Looking at Washington, they're definitely making plays as well. Smart decision-making offensively, great ball handling, they've been limiting turnovers. Andre Bloch having a huge impact. He's got 12 points, is really hitting the glass hard to boot. A pair of guys here who've been factors for their teams in tonight's game. And that's all for us. We hope to see you back next time.